we all know that Biden cares more about the migrants that are trying to get into the United States than the citizens itself, considering the fact that we have a virus going on right now, and many of these people have literally tested positive for coronavirus, and yet they're still letting them in to the country. So before I get into this story here, just a quick reminder to like the video, to subscribe to the channel, but the best way you can help me out here is to share this video. So let's get into this story here. We have Daily Wire reporting, talking about these families. These migrants are actually coming over to the United States right now, and they're wearing, do you see this? Biden shirts. Literally, they look like Biden campaign shirts. They might as well have just been printed and handed to them straight from their administration. And it says, please let us in. That's what we're dealing with here. Even they know the difference. They know the difference between Biden and Trump, and they're only here to take advantage of that as much as they can. So going into the story a little bit, it does say the president is working to process as many as 25,000 asylum seekers who were forced to wait in Mexico under the Trump administration's Remain in Mexico policy, which was a good idea. There's no reason why we need to be letting them in, especially right now. Once again, if you're putting their well-being over the American citizens, that tells me where your real priorities are. So Biden has promised to accept more refugees into the country during this time in office and to implement more humane policies, such as a proposal to pay for the transportation and healthcare costs of migrant families who were separated at the border under the Trump administration. Why are we paying healthcare? I mean, they're basically going to be doing all of this. They're all of how much money, how many vaccines are going to be used and everything else at the border to take care of people that have no business being here in the first place. That's the issue that we have right now. Remember, folks, there's a legal process, okay? There's a legal process to get into the country. And that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about people just flooding in that are just coming in illegally. And then the Biden presidency, just their administration just saying, come on in, do whatever you want. We're not going to bother with it. Just come right on in. We're going to give you health care. We're going to do all of this stuff that's going to cost you money and give or spread COVID to many other people, all in the name of trying to have basically entirely open borders. But that is what we're dealing with here. Biden doesn't care about U.S. citizens. He does not care about you and me. He cares about himself. He cares about trying to be woke, trying to maintain these crazy Democrat policies that have always been around, such as the open borders. This is no different than anything. And it's crazy to see them actually realize this. I mean, like I said, if somebody showed me this, I think that they were, I mean, this is Biden's biggest rally, is it not? I mean, this has to be the biggest turnout for people that have a Biden shirt on that I've ever seen, because it surely didn't happen during his campaign. It surely didn't happen before he was in the White House. So why is that happening right now at the border in Mexico? That should be very concerning right now. Biden is not the president for the American people. He's the president for these people, for other people that don't even belong here, that don't even have a citizenship here, that refuse to go through the legal means to actually do the process, or at least to do it correctly. This is the biggest Biden turnout that I've ever seen. So with that being said, either way, I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next one.